Hello internet travelers, thanks to my channel. My name is Vladimir, and in this video we're going over some AI in 3D news. Originally I was thinking to create one video just about the new Claude AI, how it's worked, but after I think, well, you know what, don't need it inflated content. We'll just go short and sweet, and after this just add additional what is new, what is fun, and hopefully you like this. Okay, Claude AI. If you know, it is come up with announcement of new and better than ChatGPT. It's called next generation Claude AI. From what I understand, it's built by people who used to work in OpenAI, and I can be wrong this, but it's again my information based on this. And they come and they created this new model. And according to the information, if you look on the side, it's supposed to be work better than ChatGPT. It's producing better results. And they have all these different models. So what I did, I gone and subscribe because you cannot access latest model without subscription. So I did this, I subscribed to them and put it to little bit test. First, what I was done, I put it information. And yeah, I was using Russian language. So it's like, you know, if you say proverb or something, you know, like saying people specific phrase and very old and maybe confusing, and see how well AI can actually work with this. And I compare also with ChatGPT a little bit on this. And it's actually was surprisingly very good done for this. It's what done, for example, it says in Russia, it's Baba Svozika Lегче, what is meaning when, and actually you can see right here, it's a literal, a woman of the cart, easier for the mayor. So it's a, and that was direct translation. But what is nice was done is actually also figure out that it is proverbial saying, and figuratively can mean one less problem to deal with, which is actually very accurate. And I wasn't expecting that well done that well. So as the language understanding and everything, it's actually did better job than ChatGPT. And tell you true, in the ChatGPT, I was using model 3.5 and 4 before, but in 3.5, you can see a little bit older. It just says, okay, this is what meaning like translation, but, and it says, like it's expression, use it for the idea, all this stuff, but it does not give me that good as was produced by the Claude AI. So overall, I think in this case, it did better result. However, I noticed it's have an option to analyze images, and it says, okay, let's try analyze image with ChatGPT versus the Claude. So right here, this is image. It was created in a Midjourney 6.0, and I upload it to the server and says, well, analyze image and let me know if it was created by AI or not. And here's actually failed, and it says, hey, this is not AI. And it's explained because I explain why it does. So it's still because it's very fine details and facial features that AI cannot do it. Lighting and shading, texture, overall composition. So it's kind of the point that says, hey, AI cannot do this. Probably because it's for some reason cannot create, maybe. It does not understand that complexity that actually AI can create image, but there you go. ChatGPT did tell it is AI generated images, so it's just like, you know, as the identification. So next things I want to do, it is see how well it's actually can generate code, can it's program, and of course base it on what Nvidia CEO says and claim that, hey, no one anymore need program with AI. I'm like, is it true? How good it is? So let's put it into the test. And I did test before with a ChatGPT 4, and if you don't know, I have it right here. It's a website, ai.dev. It's all website created by using AI image, AI text, everything. And it not just the one page, it's multiple page, includes some JavaScript and everything. But problem with this, AI did not create it. It cannot create this website yet. What I was doing, I was architect, and I tell AI, creating for me structure, create individual pages, be sure. So I was a manager, I was the architect of the website, and this was programming. And tell you true, the code wasn't perfect because I need modify code. I needed understand how it's work. So if we go back and say, does it mean you don't need program? The simple question, who will program AI? AI cannot program AI yet, and thankful, because you don't. Last thing is what you want. You want actually AI that can program itself. Then, it's a, what I say, crop hit the fan. It's like, just imagine a huge fan and a huge crop. Okay, that is what will happen then if AI can program itself, because it's get out of hand. You don't know what's happening. And if you have it people, like he says, you don't need program, you will have people who do not understand how it's even work. That is become even worse. Okay, just let you know, I don't think it's true about this. It's what happened here when Claude AI, it's did program, it does perform, but it's have exactly the same problem as ChatGPT. Inconsistency in coding. Example, if I work with a code, and after work I says fix this, it sometimes fixes some modules that I don't need to fix, but it's tried to rewrite them. So it was inconsistency in code. Code did not work straight out, so you need a rework. You need to understand what you're doing with some functionality. It's not understand very good definition, sometimes play around. However, converting from one language to another, it was done very well. And this is good tool, it's a good tool used for the programmers, because how say it can easy take one code, analyze and convert this, for example, from JavaScript to CoffeeScript, or from Angular to the Ruby. So it can actually convert and done very good job with this, as well as can clean, find some inconsistency, find some mistakes and realign. So it's a great tool for the programmers. I mean, great tool, but I won't go yet that far, like says it's done deal, programmers go find new job. No, I'm sorry, not yet. And beside other things, what I found out, the Claude cannot create images. ChatGPT-4 can create with the new versions, of course. And also ChatGPT did create some music for me, not necessarily as a music file, but it did write some application to make music, and also did some notes and other things. So it can work this way, and Claude cannot yet, at least for me, did not do it. So if it's done for you, let me know, okay? Put it comments there, tell what else you done with this. And speaking about music, here's another news. The Adobe preview, they're showing the tool have a preview of generative and editing custom audio. So it's meaning that technology is not like wow brand new. I remember several years ago they was presenting in previews on Adobe Max when I was attending. They was showing some audio what they can do with audio stuff, but they was utilizing the old AI system called Sensei. So this one apparently worked more with the kind of Firefly engine with a new system, what they call. And this is work a little bit different. For example, you can say right here, they was using direct text prompt. For example, the powerful rock, where they're saying happy dance, sad jazz. You can watch the video. I'll put a link down below there, so you can, I don't want to recoup here, same video that you can watch by yourself. But it seems like interesting technology. We'll see how it will progress. They did present similar technology before, and it says, hey, it will be in Adobe Premiere or in Audacity and other things, but I did not see them implementing this. So I want to see if it's real will come out, or it just still something, just flying in the air. And if we're saying about presenting something but not testing, of course, big news about Sora, and you guys heard about this. It is OpenAI, impressive, supposed to be impressive text to video. Personally, I never tried it. It's a very close beta for a small amount of people. They do put it sometimes video out and tell you, hey, look, this is kind of cool video. Look how it's worked there, what it does with AI. Of course, keep in mind, whatever they're showing us here, it is the best of the best. So we don't know what is majority or what prompt was done or other things. So we can just guessing based on these images that look wow, but reality we'll see when it start come out. And a Dall-e 3, it's actually a very impressive tool. So I'm sure they're probably creating some very nice other things. But you know what? If you want to create animation and don't want to wait, I would recommend you for going and check Pika. Pika, it's open source animations. You can create it and you can actually install it, kind of creating on your machine. And if you don't have it, you don't want installation or do anything, of course you can go to their own other side and try the Pika for free there by creating animations. And right here you can see, you can go in a interface. It's allowed you to use it some credits. So if we look on credits and upgrade, you have a free plan where you can use it. It's 250 credits, you can use it. But lip sync, and it's actually very interesting because you can create animations and you can add text and it will create text and animated lips, which is kind of cool things. But that is a 2 credits, so you pay about 125 credits about a month. So it's will reset every month, so you can try play with this. And right here you can see
comment paste down below.
You can use it some images, or you can generate, like right here you generate prompt, and after you're done you can go ahead and add lips over this. So kind of fun things to do. And of course there are small segments which is actually provide a little bit better consistency, but it is, you can go around and play with this. Before we jump to some other interesting new services, one I want to show you, it is older services, but they actually update quite a bit well. For example, right here, if we're going, it is NightCafe, and you notice NightCafe did a very impressive change of the UI. So it is not all from top to bottom. Now it's more organized, more feel like a work desk kind of, where you have the different models. You can have it SDXL, other models, and of course you have it options, same like be more advanced or upload your images. And most important, you can actually create and train your model, which is very nice and very important for digital artists, because problems with some of these models, they train on somebody else's work, yes, or open source, whatever. And sometimes as an artist, you actually can take your own artwork and train model based on your artwork. So whatever you're creating, it's still creating in your style specifically. Or for example, as a photographer, you can take your photos with your stylization, train the model, and then when you're generating, it will train in your style, which is kind of make very cool and nice in this way. So same things right here, you can create and train the model. The other very nice things about NightCafe, it is the very generous with the credits. For example, right here I have over 1,000 credits and I did not pay anything. So because you participated some events, you do other things, and of course I maybe don't spend that much there, but it is a commodity. You can see how many credits you can have it. Of course, I will highly recommend if you actually start using heavy, you can purchase, pay a little bit. I am going from point of view, I'm the programmer and I do need to feed my family, and this is paycheck for somebody else, okay? So if you appreciate this work, if you appreciate the service and everything, support programmers. I'm speaking from myself because I am a programmer. Okay, and speak about updating new and other stuff. Of course, you must check Gigapixel. New version 7 was released. And if you saw my other reviews of the Gigapixel, it is compared to Adobe and other ones, it's hands up one of the best. And the 7 make even more impossible in this way, in a better way impossible. Okay, so let me go show example what it can do. Right here we have an image. It's about 500 pixels by 300. It's not very big, it's small image, and you can see right here. If we zoom even closer, you can see how it's already pixelizations going on, how horrible hair, everything. So if I want to increase it by 3,000-4,000 pixels, in Adobe, it's not necessarily will work very well. It's increased sharpness, but right here where we have a problem with the hair, that will become definitely a problem because it's not defined. It's just no information there. So for this, what we're going to do, we'll go use it Gigapixel AI 7 version. So we'll go to File, and this is different way to access it. It's not in your plugins, but it will be File. You go to Aftermade, and you just click right here, Topaz Gigapixel AI. And here we have it opening. Let's look closer Look on this hair. So let's get closer. Look at this. We have no information. I mean, seriously, it's no information on the hair in this area. And look how good it is. The reason is how model work. It's actually look on the image. It's analyze what is this, grass, hair, cloth, whatever. And based on this, will recreate add detailations. This is true power of the AI. Very well written AI algorithm. I'll put link down below for you. You can, if you don't have it, 30 days download it. You can try it, play around, see if you like it. I personally bought it, all of the products. Yes, I did spend, and actually I also renew. I'm paying for the maintenance, so it's kind of pay a little bit more, but I do like the products. They don't send me for free or anything, so I like that product. But a little disclaimer, the link, when you click it, it is, I put it my associate reference. So you will pay, if you decide to purchase, you'll pay same price, but I will make a little bit of this. Now this is honestly, but this is only one product who are doing like this because I believe in this and I personally love it, this product. Okay, and right here you can see how well it does with this new release, new updated AI. And of course, if you click on Save Photoshop, so it will process quite fast. Notice it will process on your computer, so it does not necessarily send or something to do. And right here, there you go. Look at this. We have model. Yes, we have right here created. This is already a huge size. I love it how it's did. Look at this hair. And to compare, we can look before and after. I cannot figure out how they're adding those details, but they look incredible. Okay, so this is about some updates. Now let's look what we have it from new services. And we'll start with another new service. It is AI logo generator or logo maker. Usually I kind of stay away from this because this is like, oh, we give you 5 credits to try, and after this you need to buy it. So I'm not necessarily a big fan of this kind of services, but it is interesting seeing, and I want to show you as an example because they're creating by utilizing, seems like stable diffusion on the back end. So with some extensions you can do same on your computer, but if you like it, you can play around. Right here you'll notice it's 5 credits. If you look, you can buy more credits. Look at this, 3 images. If you have it, export 10 credits. So I'm kind of think it's almost like a clickbait type, but you can check around. And because usually I don't kind of recommend these things, but that is interesting things to try around and play. Okay, but here's a little bit different. So we have it actually RenderMed AI, which is very interesting service again, and you can create for free if you try it. And this is what interesting. We have the face lock, which is kind of, I don't think it's a face swap, but it does utilize the techniques as a face swap, so you can play around with this as well. Utilize the control net and multi model, so you have a different model. So it seems like the same utilizing as maybe a Mage.ai or other services. Stable diffusion, just making their own UI wrapper around this and present the service. But again, you can go ahead, try it, play around with this if you like it. The other ones, SDXL lighting, it's fun and very fast rendering. You can see how it's going live, and very simple interface. Very much remind me Pinocchio. If you saw this, some of my videos with Pinocchio render, so it's very much remind me this. Simplicity, again, simplicity is kind of king in some cases, so you focus more on what you want creating. But if you want more adjustments, you probably need to look more on the like node generators type. Of course, if we speak about the face swap, right here we have an application. Notice it is, you can create a free, and it's 10 images or video you can create it on free plan. Otherwise you can pay and generate more, and this is what allowed you to do. It is kind of face swapping thing. So you upload image and you can create generating. Also notice it is downloadable, so it's not necessarily will create online. You download on yours and run on your machine as well. Okay, Wondercraft is a little bit different. It is more now with a voice. So it's meaning if you want to create, you maybe remember Descript service where you can train voice with yours, and I used quite a bit actually. I train my voice there, and I have it actual videos down. You can look early when I ask people, what do you prefer? You prefer my broken English with a accent, or you prefer perfect English, speaking like you have a mashed potato in your mouth, kind of like this English. And surprisingly, many people like broken English better than other ones, so it's okay. It's feel unnatural, but this is who am I. And this one allowed you to do this. Again, these have a different plans. The free plan, it's very limited because it is allowed you only to create 4 credits per month. 1 credit is about 1 minute. You can still create okay short videos, maybe with your text and other stuff, but it is quite a bit limited. So they have a bunch of other new type of the generator online come up all the time, every day. But mostly I don't kind of ignore them, even they send email and tell me, hey, come over here, try our service, everything, because they're mostly like this. And so it's why I brought logo maker generator here, because they are kind of come try for a few credits, but if you want it, you must pay it, all the stuff. So it's, I don't know, we'll see. But again, they need to feed the families, they need to feed all the stuff. Okay, and before we wrapped up, I want to show you some another cool stuff, and it's come from the Dall-e 3D. If you're not familiar with this, Dall-e 3D, it's a free application. It is absolutely free application in which you can work with 3D models that Procreate. So you cannot really model, but you don't create a 3D model, but you have some models that people created with a bone structure, everything, clothes, skins, everything, and you can create animations or still images. Very useful, real useful actual applications. You can use it in a lot of stuff. And of course the software, Dall Studio, if you have it. They also have Hexagon and other ones which will work for a long time. Bryce, maybe some of you guys remember Bryce application, so they purchased this one. The application is very nice, is very good, but what is also, they have all this additional stuff. You can have it with these applications. So you for free, you download applications, and you have a bunch of models for free, so you can play around. After this, you actually need to go to the store if you want it, and then you can buy all these different tons of models, different things. Very cool service. I like them actually a lot. You can also create your own models and sell it. It's what I do. I actually also merchant there if you need it with a video. But what they also have it's allowed you to animation and animate models or motions. And they have some cool new things. So if you go there and you're going to the Hit animation plugin, and Hit is different service who created all kind of motions for your model. So you can download it, install this plugin. And after, with link down provided below, you actually can go and get this free with 25 moves and other things, so you can calculate and you can play around even for free. And they're actually saying with some stuff you can get it like 1,000 different moves, and you can play. So it's interesting things to look around. And in general, it is more to 3D. I don't know if you guys using this or not, but I would recommend you to check out. At least go and be sure you check out Dall Studio. It's totally free. You can play around with models, and I use it sometimes with animations and motions as the base for my control net when I do in a Stable Diffusion. So instead for me to go and search for some animation file like person dancing or something, I can go in Dall 3D, create my own without any background, anything. So it's easy to overlay, yes, export and use this in Stable Diffusion or other things with control net to make this animated video with all these motions that I wanted. So this is reason why I like this. Well, thank you for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully it's give you some new information. If you have some cool news or services online or anything, please let me know. Put it like in comments below. We can go check and explore together. And this is kind of one of the first video I think I created in this format to show some of these different things. If you like it, please let me know. If you think worth it to create more like this news, just put it even more about this. Yeah, if it's work, let me know. If you have suggestions, more than welcome. And thank you again, guys, for all your support, for subscribe, for sharing and doing this stuff. This is greatly appreciated. and it's effect a lot. Thank you and have a great day.